Hello. Welcome. Welcome in. Windows update. Not today. We'll update this later. Snooze for now. Goodbye. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Please remember to hit the like button on your way in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope everybody had a good first part of the week. It's cold down here. It's really cold down here. My nipples are cold. They're hard, but you can't see it because they're low. So, and even if they were up here, you wouldn't see it because it's black. It's a good nylon shirt. All right. Hi, Joe. Let's see. Whatever comes out. Let's see what happens today. You never know what you're going to get. Life's like a box of chocolates. Hi, Charlene. Hello, Alban. Hello, Saul. Almost finished with my smoke, and then we'll go. I'm kind of wondering, is it going to be easy? Is it going to be difficult? My mind's so free and clear of whatever it could be because I don't really need to know. like I'm like, okay, let's see what happens, Okay. We're going to go in order. That's how we will roll. All right. Hey, Trippy Sag. Hey, Ronan. Hello. Hello, Priscilla. Hey, Sanja. Whatever comes out for Aries in a second. Whatever comes out for Aries in a second. Nice to see you. Here we go. Come on. Don't be shy. This video needs love. It needs some likes. Hit that like button, would you? Please. Thanks in advance. Here we go. Aries. Whatever comes out for your ass. I had to say that. It just felt good. It just I felt like rejuvenated. Oh shit. Oh man, why do you keep getting the 6 of Swords? I've seen it 3 times now, upright and reversed twice. What's going on, Aries? Huh? Don't be a bitter bitch. I'm gonna say that to whoever needs to hear it. Somebody could feel that way towards love situations. And there's an Aries woman. There's a man in this equation too. Feels bitter as fuck when it comes to love situations. Just feels like it's the 5 of Pentacles. It's in reverse. It's falling off. They can't get their shit together. You're reading. All right, Taurus. All right, let's go to Taurus. Fuck you, Aries. I'm all set. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, speak up. Speak. I feel like you're not speaking up about what bothers you. What the fuck? Really? I should have started backwards. Your ass should have been last. Sorry. I'm sorry, but it could be the coffee kicking in. Maybe you're lucky you were first. So far, not so. No. I would say hell to the no. So let me get this straight. With what the tarot is showing me as I shuffle, either you're feeling very confined with love situations. Don't fucking come at me saying, no, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, or it doesn't fucking resonate. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to watch this channel. If it doesn't resonate, you probably don't know what the fuck. You wouldn't know energy if it bit you upside your asshole, kind of. And I kind of feel that way with people lately. Like, I feel like I'm done with redundant energy. Stupid energy that just doesn't transform, change, doesn't grow. I just don't give a fuck about it. I kind of laugh about it because I feel bad. Like and it's not like a laugh either. It's more or less like well, you can't fix stupid. You know what I mean? If they're meant to learn, they'll learn when it's their time. Or maybe they've got to figure out how vibration works, kind of energy. It's fun to have a channel and just be so fucking real, and also be like, well, let me sit back and read these comments and try not to be your motherfucking mother or therapist, bitch, because truthfully, I can do both. You know what I mean? Or your daddy. So shut the fuck up with the dumbness in the comments. I don't get many. So you really make yourself look like an asshat. And a lot of people would be like, what an asshole for him to come out and say this. The truth is the fucking truth. The writing's on the wall. All right, my rant's over. It felt good, though, to put that motherfucker in their place. The person was kind of attractive. Beautiful on the outside, but ugly as shit on the inside. So how fucking attractive are you really? Ooh, bitch. All right, here we go. What do we got for Aries? Whatever comes out, I better shut my mouth. I love this so far. Oh my God, here we go. I'm never getting a personal reading from that person. No, the fuck you ain't. You don't deserve it. Here we go. Tell them like it is. Here we go. Aries. Whatever comes out for you. Wanting balance so far. In love. Not getting it. 3 of Wands. You feel so undecided about how the journey is going to go, is what it's telling me. For you to have the Ace of Cups, for you to have Judgment in reverse, 3 of Wands, it's almost like the merry-go-round. Holy shit, the wheel over here, and I'm looking at the Sun in reverse, the happiness card. It's like it's not fucking showing up. It's not fucking being produced. It's got you kind of feeling. I feel like you feel like there's a restriction on love. And you're stubbornly aware of it. Stubbornly, this card tells me, like, if you tried to block the sun's getting through the shades kind of energy. 7 of Pentacles. This is something that you think or hold in intently. It's almost like it's like the ball and chain, and you don't want to admit how much it frustrates you, is what I'm picking up. The 10 of Chalices. I see that love. It's like, so it's like you want to be in this the love scenario, the love boat, whatever the fuck, the Emperor reversed and the 5 of Swords with no conflict, but you don't trust the journey. The Fool is here. You feel like it's just going to be lies, deceit, deception. The Devil is with the 7 of Swords. You feel like, what the fuck? Maybe like the Runner, the 8 of Wands. You feel like you're gonna have to run away or start all the fuck over. And I feel like you don't feel like you have the patience at this time for that bullshit. Let's give you some more. Whatever comes out for Aries. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't talking about you when I went on that rant, Aries. Don't be trying to figure out what I'm saying. That was to like a specific just asshole comment in my chat. Not my chat, but my comment section after the video. You know, and it was just like, oh man. Which you're gonna get them, so I left it there so people can still see it, because I was like, well, they look stupid, I don't look stupid talking about it. Some people would say, well, you look stupid talking about it. Oh, I'm expressing the truth. Are you afraid to? Because I'm not. Here we go. Righty. Try to turn the heat away from me. Oh my lord. Here we go. Aries. Whatever comes out for you. Give you a little bit more. Give me something good if you can. I hope they do. Oh, they stood up. So there's a message here for you. Let's see what you get. The past. You're moving on from things that have bothered you in the past, but it's a slow growth. It's happening slowly. So it's like the fights, the arguments, the disputes you've had, you're putting them behind you. It's just I feel like you're struggling with momentum right now. Like, it almost feels as if you want that new circle of people around you, but you're still caught up in how's it going to play out. I don't feel like I need the tarot to read your story. The Magician reversed, the Lovers upright, and the High Priestess. So it's telling me that you trust that you could have a good time with the Lovers upright and the High Priestess here if you make a decision. But the problem is you feel like it's all shambles or bullshit. You feel like it's bullshit. So it's keeping you kind of in suspense. You feel as if it's going to start just to stop. Eight of Chalices. It emotionally is something that you just don't. It's like that scab you're not supposed to peel off. But you want to peel the scab off. You want the wounds to be gone. You want I get this. I want the new beginning. I don't want to be apart from situations or people. Look at this. Do they look like they're together or apart? The Six of Pentacles. They don't look like they're together. They look like they got their backs to each other. The Eight of Pentacles is reversed. I feel like you're trying stubbornly to ignore it or not let it get to you. And I feel like you know this. I think it's made you a lot stronger as an individual, which is never a bad thing. But the question I have for you, because I do have a question, is what did you learn? What did it teach you? Not only about how you interact with other people, how they may interact with you. And how can you get away from that feeling that may be bothering you? Because it obviously it's there. It's there deep. It's there deep inside. I can feel it. It's almost like my intestines want to burst. Like it's, hold on. You feel as if if you go out and venture, I feel like you're going to end up venturing out, entertaining new opportunities. And I feel like you've already mindset told yourself that's how I find the love I need. The Page of Pentacles. I don't feel as if you want to go step backwards at all towards anybody. I feel like if you were to, and you thought like, let me build with them, you have this, I would question it feeling. Three of Wands. Do I go towards this? Am I making the wrong decision? Nine of Pentacles. Should I just focus on myself right now? Page of Cups. King of Chalices. Chariot. The Tower. What's the change about? Two of Pentacles to the Ten of Swords. So you have a reading that tells me you're trying to get away from anything you feel like you can't trust. Aries. And Aries has probably been going through this for about a year now. Maybe 6 months for some of you. But I get like a year or longer. This has been a year battle. This isn't a battle of discussion you usually have with people either. This is something you hold intently inside of knowing about yourself. This is what I'm feeling. All right. Here we go. Anything else for Aries? Last thing. Any other message? Can we get something different, please? I don't know. We'll see. Whatever comes out for Aries. King of Wands. I get this. I want to be ignited. I want to be turned on. I want things to work out. I looking to seek change. Eight of Swords. Not wanting to be feeling aware. Your reading straight up telling me that you've learned that the things you've dealt with in the past have not made you happy. And I get this. I'm putting the cards down. I got to put the cards down and just talk. I get this energy for the Aries. This is going to make sense to. You struggled with it. You have a hard time admitting your struggle too. I don't feel like you're too proud though. I get it's like a silent struggle. Like maybe it's an embarrassment. Or maybe if it's not an embarrassment, if it's a guy, it's probably an embarrassment. Probably a little embarrassed inside to admit certain things. Or when they do. You ever done something where you did it and then after you did it, you felt weird about it? I get that energy. whatever, something like that. I'm just gonna dig a little harder for you. Anything else for Aries? Whatever comes up. Aries. Zodiac sign, Aries. Oh, you got two. Let's see what they are. So you're aware that you want a playful, I feel like you want to have a playful enterprise or start. I just don't feel like you know where it's going to pick up or when it's going to pick up. But you're hoping for this victory. I'm over this. You're hoping for a victory, and it's in love. It's in celebrations, and it's in seeing them happen. Sometimes the past can't only teach you things too, Aries. Sometimes it's not just about what the past can teach you. It's about going around things that made you feel comfort in the past. Old friends, old alliances, stuff like that could be something that helps. The Six of Pentacles brings in balance. Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. You're trying to either trust the decision, or some of you, it's like love's boggling the mind is what it's telling me, and others of you might be trying to mend situations with people, whether it's family or friends, or wondering if it'll ever happen. It might be something that's dawned upon you in the recent months of the past. Some of you, it tells me you would be willing to take risks with pleasure. Others of you, it tells me, are you willing to speak up about how you feel? Or both. It could be the same person. I can't make the decision. You know what I'm saying? I can't make that decision for you. This is something you have to figure out. Are you going to be hush-hush about it? Are you going to take the time to go in? But you keep getting a lot of twos. You got to move out. Move out of this energy. I feel like it feels like it's holding you back. And I think emotionally, it's not fun. It's not a fun energy to be in. And it's been feeling like things that you want to manifest. This is towards love. You're not getting a money reading at all. I can't pick up money on you today. It feels more about how you feel about the approach of a love relationship, or if you could reestablish a connection, or fix stuff with friends or family, or if it's even worth your time. Some of you, it's like, is it even worth my fucking time? Do I want to? There's a lot of back and forth with that shit. I keep seeing like a clock move on the wall. So that's what I see for Aries. Let's keep going. In time, you'll figure it out. I don't think that was the best of read I could have given you, but I feel like I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm supposed to tell you the answer. I don't feel like I was supposed to get deep penetration in your guts, as crazy as that sounds. But no, I don't think I was supposed to give you the answer, to be honest. I think you're supposed to figure that one out. I think I was just supposed to remind you what's important. That's about it. I don't really feel like I had a strong reading for you. Maybe it was stronger than I'm picking up, but it just feels like I don't feel like I could get away from escaping a very small portion of something you need to face. Okay, let's go to Taurus. Here we go. Taurus. Taurus. What do we got for you? Whatever comes out with Taurus. Taurus could be definitely focused on money. I get the energy you're focused on money, and you could have been focused or worried about somebody's health around you, whether it's their physical health or their mental health. It's both for some of you. Some of you, it's a little bit of both. Are they taking care of themselves? Is their mental health kind of getting depleted? I get both on, not both. Some of you, it's the latter on one side of the coin. Some of you, the energy around you while you're trying to focus on establishing a bigger bank account or the right course of direction with finance. There's something that you're holding on to, and it doesn't feel like it. The finance feels like you. The rest of what I'm saying feels like them. Okay. Finance is you all day. Ace of Pentacles, one shuffle. Show me something. If you haven't quite put your finger on what you're going to do in a financial situation or the burdens of it, I want to tell you, I think you should just keep going in a direction where things, I'm going to tell you, it might be wise for you to, I get like you should plan ahead and just kind of go with the ebbs and flows right now. Like they're going to work out better than you. I get this better than you expect. Holy shit. Again, Ace of Pentacles, the world. Like you're going to move into a better position, or something about identifying what to do next and how to go about it. What the fuck? All right. Cool. I'll take it. Here we go. Some of you, I get, you could feel like there's a situation that has been holding you kind of hostage, or was, somebody may feel, I get two things. What is going on? So Taurus, I'm picking up weird, like it's not weird, it's just different people's energy. So some of you, it's like they felt like they were holding you hostage, or you felt hostage to the situation, whatever. This is what I'm picking up on you though. Here we go. Some of you, it's already moved on. Not all of you, though. Some of you are still dealing with it right now. Okay? Show me something, whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Show me something for Taurus, please. One more. What's the message for Taurus? Whatever comes out. Money, somebody's health. It's money and health for you all day long. And I feel like you're trying to get balance. You may, I also get like money, health, and sleepless nights, or feeling more of a burden of exhaustion than you're supposed to. Very, why do I get like you're trying to be a busybody, or you need to be super constructive, but it's been really tough. Like it's been really hard to pull that off. To have as much oomph or stamina, it's been something that's, I feel like you've been working your way out of, or aiming to work your way out of. And you don't want to be stressed out. You've already made up. So you've made your mind on not being stressed out, but you may also be trying to start over in a career or a profession, or feeling like you need to move on, or you did, and you haven't landed the next best thing. Something like that's going on for Taurus is what it's showing me. Yours is more, Aries was all love. Your shit's all money. Money and the weight, the tug of war of being tired. I feel like you're not trying to worry about, I don't feel like you're depressed. I feel you feel deprived, and sleep, like sleep is not there. Like you need more sleep. I get the fucking meaning of that. Trust me, I don't get enough sleep myself. So I'm right there in that fucking boat with you with the sleep problem. The combination of making a decision with money, some of you, it's a change of residence. I don't have a resident card, but I'm picking up, it could be a change of residence, having enough to make that happen. Whatever. This is what I'm feeling. Let's keep going. Taurus. Whatever comes out for Taurus. You move the wheel, the ace is backwards, the page of wands is backwards, the emperor's reversed, and the eight of, you may have some old people pop up this retrograde. This is telling me straight up, this already probably could have happened, or it's gonna. Some of you Tauruses may have somebody you've dealt with in the past try to show right the fuck back up, start being in the DMs, text messaging, hitting you up on AOL, sending a motherfucking telegram. However they do their shit, they may try to show up. Watch out for that, Taurus. People are going to start trying to come back through the woodwork on you. Here we go. I'm going to ask, should Taurus entertain whoever's coming? I mean, spiritually, I almost like feel like I like people get like what is it called, goosebumps? I do like this shoulder shrug, like, and it's very rare I'll do it, but I almost got that feeling. Like I can't force that feeling and do it because it just happens when it happens. And it's very rare for me. But I it's like I could feel like it wanted to do it, but I'm on screen, so it's probably going to be harder. I would say no. With the way that just went, no. But let's see what the cards say. Lovers in reverse. Is it gonna? No, you tell me. Seven of Swords. Is it based on truth? I feel like somebody's coming back towards you that's been having just as hard of a time, if not harder than you. Probably harder, to be real. Somebody's been having a hard time. Something tells me it's not just about how they feel about you at all. It's just their life. It's been hard. Things have been hard for them. Things have been really hard. The outcomes, the judgments, maybe financial situations, keeping a job potentially for some of you. And I'm talking about them, not you. The 9. They would come in, and they would come in wanting to, build with you, but I'm getting it would fall apart. It would fall apart as fast as it started. And I don't think right now is for you to get Temperance. I feel like this is something that you wouldn't be really turned on by right now. I get like you're not turned on by it. I feel like you have too many other things that you're trying not to be feeling stuck to or attached to right now. The Magician in reverse. You also may feel like this person had their chance to be the person they were supposed to be around me, but I can't trust them as far as I can throw them energy. So for that reason, when it comes to a victory, even if there was communication, even if it started, it seemed like it was solid, I feel like you'll know what to do, that it's just going to be like a pleasurable time. And that's it. That is it. I think you'll see through it. I don't think you'll be blind to it. And I think you can trust that. Not so much what the cards say, trust yourself. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. I don't feel like you're interested or would be interested. It's almost like the person that you were attached to or that used to turn you on doesn't fucking turn you on anymore. What the fuck? They just don't rock your boat. You've already picked that fucking apple. Like, I don't know what else. It doesn't fucking make you happy. What else am I supposed to say here? The shit's in the past. I'm done. I'm over it. I think you're more focused on love and career, your family and career. Also, I do feel like you may have felt torn apart at times, or like things that have happened in the past that tore the home apart. I feel like it's been an emotional separation, or doing a lot on your own has weighed a lot on you and made you tired. I don't know. This is the second time I've read you in like 12 days or whatever I went out last. I don't remember. 10 days, 7 days, 8 days ago, I came out here. I got tired reading you. And it was like, fuck, you're the second tarot spread out. And it's doing it again. Changes are coming. 5-5 changes are coming. You got to believe that they're coming though, and just keep working towards wanting to see the outcome change. So there's a message behind this, and I feel like the message I might have almost just missed for you is, yes, changes are coming. Yes, it might take a while for the celebration to show up, or the love commitment to be there, like straight up with you. That everybody wants love, but I feel like you have a lot of other sticks and things you've got to put in before you can rush towards love. The Empress. I feel like you got to remind yourself, I got to take care of what I can take care of and make sure my mind's right and I'm happy before I go off on a journey, taking risks and opening up my heart towards a lover. You're more focused, it feels like, keeping everything together for you and for the ones around you that mean something. And I don't feel like you're going to want to be burdened by anything this makes me feel like I need to say, like, a booty call doesn't interest you. a fly-by-night situation. It doesn't fucking interest you. You'd be like, get in your vehicle and get the fuck out of here, or you wouldn't respond. Page of Swords, there's no communication. Seven of Wands, I do see that you will start speaking or building towards things that you haven't been. You might have also stopped working towards things that you used to work on, put them down for a while, something like that showing up for you. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're very aware of where you want to be or what you're. I feel like you need to pay. I'm going to say something and I'm out of cards. I feel like I don't need the cards to tell you the ending of this. I feel like you need to pay attention to where your mind's carrying you. Trust in your mind. And if your heart's in it with your mind and they're aligned, it's going to work out better than you expected. I feel like somebody needs to hear that right now. Right now. Whether it's a family situation, whether it's a career struggle, I hope to God it's not a health struggle. Some of you, it could be a health struggle. That many cards in the beginning to be up in the reverse, and they're all what are the health cards in the deck. I didn't go that direction on you, but it did feel like there was somebody's health around you that was in the dumpster, like the dumpster's on fire and you can't get the flames out, or like the kitchen's on fire, the stove's on fire, it's a grease fire, and nothing's fucking putting it out. You throw a blanket on the bitch, and it's still fucking coming through the blanket. And it's a fireproof blanket that's made to put out the fire, a smother blanket, and it's still not fucking going out. It's melting the blanket. And I feel like it's made you, I feel like it's put you in a place where it doesn't feel like a setback. It feels like something that's going to help you decide what makes sense next for you and probably for everybody else. It may also put you, I get this energy, this feels like women. I'm going to say it feels like women. I get this energy where it may make you feel like you need to be quiet around certain people. And in the days, weeks, months ahead, if you are in any kind of social gathering and you notice there are things you want to say and you start biting your tongue more, or if you've already been in practice with it, it's going to be making sense to you. If you've noticed, man, I want to say this, but you know what? I ain't saying a goddamn thing. See if that happens, because I bet you it's coming if it's not already started. All right. Gemini in a second. Here we go. I'm Gemini. Whatever comes out for you, Jimmy. What's the message for dear Geminis? Da, 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 da. What do we have for Gemini? Hello, HR. Hi, Tisha. Gemini. Ooh, did you get some communication or did you learn something? Something's brewing. Page of Swords upright, you smart cookie, you damn thing, you. All right, here we go. I feel like you learned that this is either gonna happen soon. I'm fucking over it. This is gonna either happen soon or it already did happen. So the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Swords. I feel like there was stuff that was upsetting you with communication with somebody, and I feel like it's already coming out of the woodwork. I feel like if it's not coming out, it will. So in other words, I feel like you wanted to speak up, but you didn't have to. Did you hear me? You wanted to say something. I hope you were timid and you said nothing, and you let it kind of just happen. That's always a good feeling, where it's like maybe you were belittled, maybe you were judged, maybe somebody tried to put you in the hot seat, put you on fucking trial. Well, guess what? Feels like what goes around comes around. I feel like somebody's getting the backseat of karma. And I don't mean like the backseat of karma. I don't mean like the fun backseat karma. type shit. I mean, like somebody's getting kind of what they made is I get that. This is weird because it just gives me this energy where I feel like it was smarter to not approach a certain individual and kind of just let it figure like work itself out. I also get that people are going to listen to you on these cards right here. I also get this. People are going to listen to you. You have this bears hibernate, like when they need to hibernate for the season, migrate. When they need to get comfortable, cuddle their little ones, make sure they're okay. I feel like people are going to want to do that with you. This may be around work. Those aren't work cards. I don't need the cards to tell me what I know. It's probably around work too. People are going to gravitate towards you. They're going to look at you and they're going to feel like you're happy. And if they could learn something from somebody, it's you. They may want you to make a choice though. And it may be something to do with bossing. I'm over it. It's money and bossing up. Knight of Pentacles. Are you going to put the work in to become the boss? All right. Some of you could be wanting to start your own business, or it could be something you think that would be smart for you or successful if you did. But it feels like all eyes are on you around a work situation. And I'm not surprised for you to get the 10 and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like the curiosity of people around you wondering how you would handle that. Would you take it? Would you say you don't want it? What would you do? I don't know. Everybody's different and everybody's dealing with different stuff. Let's see what we get. Whatever comes out for Gemini, please. Whatever comes out for Gemini. I'm putting it around the Chariot. Got it. So your reading is easy. Oh my God. I almost did like a Celtic cross right there, but I stopped doing what I was doing. All right. So things are going to go good for you at work is what it's telling me. And this may happen for a lot of you. Things are going to get better at work. So you might have to go through that first reset first if you haven't already had that problem. Instigating people or the person that just is full of their mouth. They talk full of shit. Kind of. There's somebody there, but you got to get that. Don't let it get to you. Don't really be the one to gossip about it. Just let them kind of sink their own ship. I feel that is very necessary for you right now. But your reading goes towards not wanting to be doing everything on your own or alone and wanting to be in a love connection or focusing on love. Career looks easy. But I feel like the thing you stress about is having an excitement in your life. Having the excitement of another in your life. I'm going to show you. Not getting that excitement. I feel like that's the stress that you've been holding on to. I don't feel like some of you, it could be getting over health issues or something of the sort, but it feels more of like it's a stress of wanting that connection. And some of you, maybe, thank you, Tisha. Thank you for the super chat. Some of you guys, maybe it could be wanting to revive a connection. That's okay. If you think it's your go, if you think it's meant for you, do it. I would tell you, if the person was treating you good, but you guys just weren't aligned and you think it's worth a second shot, go for it. But if the relationship was unhealthy, you were becoming a sympathy eater, you were stressed out all the time, you felt unappreciated, unidentified, or you just did it to do it, I would say skip, pass, a hard pass. But I'm not going to tell you what's good for you. I want you to tell yourself what's good for you. But I also want you to recognize that change is, no matter what, the change is going to happen. We're going to clarify the change card, and I'm going to shuffle before we do that. So that tells me you're going to get some. I was going to show you it, but I feel like if you stay honest with people, with yourself, it's going to be, I feel like you're going to get good change. Good change. Some of you, it's connecting with the right people at the right time. Three Pentacles. You're going to have that momentum just build, build, build. That's good. I like that. Show me something on that card right there. On the Tower card, please. For Gemini. What is the message? Oh, it flipped over my hand. And there's that same card, the third one. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. The Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords. So things that you felt like were dishonest or that were just too much to deal with. I feel like those are the changes that you're not looking to focus on or worry about, or those are the things, just remind yourself you've been through it, not to have to worry about it anymore. Or it's probably, you have I get this, you're going to be able to identify anything that upsets you. And I feel like you're not supposed to focus on anything that's going to make you feel out of sorts emotionally. I feel like that's not good. Go towards the higher realms, the higher trust in yourself right now, Gemini. Anything that hurts you is behind you. All right. This is what you should be looking up. Reach for the stars, reach for the sky. Don't worry about the things. Some of you still have exes or judgments that may try to be, it may just be a little uncomfortable dealing with them. Some of you, that's not just you, it's your surrounding elements of people. So there's certain people. All right, so it doesn't sound like I'm talking in code to Gemini. What I meant to say with the Judgment reversed, the Five of Wands reversed, and the Devil reversed, your ex, you may have issues with your ex, and if you don't, it could be other people do. Children, could be people at the workplace. Does your ex go through job after job, can't hold a job down? Is it the job that's so bad, or is it them? What the fuck's going on? You know that saying, you can't teach your old dog new tricks? Well, that's a bunch of bullshit. Unless the dog's fucking got dementia, the dog's going to learn a new trick if it's willing. For one thing, the sacrifice of change. The testament to test themselves. I'm telling you, your career is going to look good. If you're very, for the Gemini, if you're a Gemini that not only a good talker, but if you're very articulate with your speech, it's just going to bring more money to you. More money, more wealth. You have a weird, you give me this, people are paying more attention to you. And this is going to go on for a while. This will go on for a while. Like before I almost feel like the spotlight can't be taken off of you. I don't get that. I don't know why, but I get this. Just don't be pushy. Just stay, I want to say, confident, and be very good with your words. Something about your mannerisms and your words are going to make people. So I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but it's like you're sitting in front of somebody or you're talking to them and they're trying to like read you. And it's really, I don't want to say they can't read you, but I feel like they're trying to figure out, well, how does this person respond or act like that? You have a very good reading. I almost feel like if people aren't looking up to you, it's their respect. You're getting a lot of respect from these people. And I hope you're noticing it. I hope this goes on to be noticed, by the way. I think I had the fucking moon in reverse when I said, I don't know. I shuffled too fast before I could look. Here we go. Could have been the star reverse because that's reverse, but I don't know. If I see it again, I'll let you know. But let's go. Anything else for Gemini? Whatever comes out for you. The World. could have been thinking of people that have passed on recently too. It could have been going through the mind really heavily. Anytime somebody tries to get on your nerves, wipe it off with like some Dawn dish soap. Don't let it get to you. I feel like that's going to be the challenge for you. Anytime somebody tries to stress you out, become your true strength. Trust yourself to know you're strong enough for them not to break the walls. Something about don't let them break the walls on you. Stay free of that nature. Don't align with somebody of the past that may make you unhappy. I think you're going to make the decision to stay in a calm state over that. I feel like what once wore you out with patience will not happen again. You're not allowing that stress to happen. You said, I'm done with that shit. The death card reversed. I feel like you've said, I'm done with that shit. My sorrows are fucking over. You know what I mean? No new beginning here. The new beginning I'm taking. You have a very dominant reading. You're probably very attractive right now because I feel like people look at you as a person who knows how to speak, how to play the look, how to play has. So if I get this, like you can speak well, you might be looking well, or you may have good posture, something about that. But you're also, it's like I don't have a nasty feeling about you at all. Like it almost feels like I want you to, where is it? I want you to have the strength and the confidence. Don't go over. Sometimes even I get over fucking bearing. Don't go for the overbearing part of it, especially with I'm done with communication. Like I was going to say, don't go overbearing with your communication, but go in and go towards things that are going to make you happy. And anytime you think of something that upsets you, drop it. Drop it like you drop the shades in your house. Drop it like a bat out of hell. You know what I mean? Because I feel like your answer is manifest the things that are going to bring you emotional contentment. And honestly, I feel like this is the energy you are basically, if you had like a, when somebody gets sprayed, this is going to be the weirdest fucking analogy. But when like a person gets sprayed by a skunk and they stink like shit, like skunk piss stinks, or if you've never been sprayed by a skunk, because I haven't, but when a dog or a cat gets sprayed by a skunk and it smells horrific, I feel like how they're fumigating a scent that smells like ass, you're fumigating a scent and people are picking up on it with like a sixth sense, but don't know they're doing it, but they're attracted to it with you. And it's because of A, B, C, and maybe even D. What the fuck? That's good. So if you've been focusing on trying to not let things get to you, spirit is going to tell me to tell you you're doing the right thing. And the more you practice that, I fucking guarantee this for the Gemini that needs to hear this, and I love it. The more you practice that and the change, the more you're going to get tight with your intuition. I don't know how I know. That's called what I just did for you. I charge people for that shit. What I just did for you is called clear knowing. So you're going to either have a clear knowing or your intuition is going to be extremely precise. Give it time. Mark my fucking words. Don't let them get to you. Just trust me, Gemini. Whether it's an anxious feeling that you're fighting, if you're the Gemini that has high anxiety, whether you take medication for it, you don't, but you're very high anxiety ridden, whether you're sun, moon, or rising Gemini, if your anxiety rises high quickly, let me tell you, work on not letting that happen and watch your intuition. Watch how many times you become right with your intuition. Now, if it's not that, what I'm picking up on Gemini, if it's not your intuition that's peaking because of anxiety, your intuition is going to peak because so it's like, okay, it's not fear. That's not the problem. We've established it isn't fear. So if you're not the Gemini that it isn't fear, your intuition's going to take flight regardless. And some of you, it's on that level. Others of you, it has something totally different. It has to do with not worrying about how things happened. There's the worry card. I'm literally doing this. It's you recognizing, why the fuck did I worry about that? I felt all this feeling. Like it's almost like, so anxiety ridden bullshit is so gone. Thank you for the super chat. Anxiety ridden shit you're learning slowly how to put it over here. Others of you, it's more or less the way you're looking out at things and the way things are coming at you. I want you to sit back real quick for the Gemini that this makes sense with. This is going to make sense to Geminis, and they probably don't give themselves enough fucking credit for it. And whether you're a woman or man, this could be hitting men. I do feel like I got the ladies on my heart right now as I'm reading, but there could be some men that this is something they need to hear. So, dear Gemini, like I said in the beginning, I feel as if the things that used to frustrate you or bother you, not only have they made you stronger, they've made you more attractive, they've made you more aware, they've made you more at peace. And that peace of mind, it may not have slowed down how quick you are from one daily task to another. It may not have slowed down how many burdens in life you have to contend with. It may not have stopped any of that, because I'm not saying it did. What I feel like it did is I feel like it gave you a little better perspective on reading in between the lines. So now I feel like whether it was an anxiety thing or it was just you were stressed the fuck out with the situations, I feel like it's molding you to become to become more connected to yourself, to become more at ease with situations, let them roll off, and just kind of I don't see you gain like I don't see you. I don't feel like you're doing anything for the wrong reasons. Now, if you're a Gemini and you're out there doing everything you can to upset people and you don't care about this person, you don't care about that person, you only care about yourself, this is not your fucking reading. I'll straight up tell you, it's not your fucking reading. The world doesn't fucking evolve around you if that's how you feel or how you're thinking. All right? But if you're not doing that, and I want you to go back, like I said, 6 months or a year, because I didn't finish. Go back 6 months or a year and ask yourself, how much worse was your anxiety last year? And if your anxiety wasn't bad last year, how much worse was your stress last year? And even if the stress seems like it's just as high, what's harder to deal with, last year or this year? I guarantee last year was harder for you. I don't know why, but I feel like that's your energy powerfully, like constructively. Some of you, it might be good for you to start writing. Others of you, whatever creative pursuits you've been holding off on, I feel like you got to stop holding off on those creative pursuits, because you could have the victory, the win. I feel like you get the win on that. Get the W. Gonna tell you just like that. That's your reading, Gemini. Holy hell, Gemini. I'm like, pride is one of my strongest suits. And I'm proud of that reading. I'm proud of you if that's you going through that, because that's not easy to identify that we're doing it. It's easy to overlook something as small as that or as beautiful as that at the end of the day. All right, to Cancer. Jesus. I think I read a comment in the chat last time, and they were like, you always smoke on Cancer. I love it. And I'm like, damn, I want a cigarette. As I ended Gemini, I'm like, damn, you just made me want to have, I feel all euphoric and shit. I want a cigarette. Maybe it's just I need a cigarette by the time we get to Cancer. Maybe Cancer, how fucking, listen to the irony in that. I need a cigarette during Cancer with the thing that can give you cancer. Fuck. I was going to try to wait till Leo. Fuck that. I'll be almost out of coffee. I'm going to have a cigarette now if I can find my lighter. Where there it is. All right. Ooh, Cancer's turn. I hope it's beautifully good. I have no idea. I don't really want repeat messages, but I don't know what it's gonna make me feel or need to say. I have no clue. I do get curious about it, but today I'm not as curious. Today I just wanted it to happen. I just wanted to see what the fuck comes out. So I'm sitting, it's almost like as curious as you are about what might be said, I'm in the same boat without being curious. I'm just like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Hey, Debbie. Welcome in, Mimi and Emily, Anita. Hi, Caitlin. If anybody could, once in a while, whether you're a subscriber or you're a mod, if you could once in a while just post, I don't know if you have been, but post what sign we're on, because I don't do the banners anymore. You know, it doesn't have to happen. Truthfully, I would rather people watch the full video, because I don't feel like you have to watch your sign to get a reading. But hey, it's not like I'm psychic or anything. What do I know? Anywho, Kessa. Here we go. Do you want justice and balance in your life? Call 1-800-McLaughlin-Law. We will help you find it, and we will rob you blindly while we fucking do it. Don't get scammed, Cancer. Don't get scammed. You could be really trying to invest in something that's going to bring happiness to you, though, at this time. You could also be spending a lot of time with your animals, if you have some. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is for the Cancer that you may have been ignoring the phone call. You may have been staying around the area where you're at. Something about like a tree stands tall. I don't feel like you've been flying from fucking Boston to Chicago, fucking Georgia to fucking Texas. I don't feel like you've been doing that shit at all. You've been sitting your ass planted like roots in soil, like a fucking tree that's been there for 110 motherfucking years. All right. What the fuck do you want to say now? 6 of Pentacles. Either work's boring that shit out of you, or you don't like the pay grade. That's what I'm getting on that. You could have also had some minor health issues. I'm sorry, but if you had that, I feel like you might have had some minor health issues or had to wait for the answers about what's going on with your health. Huh. All right. If you didn't get the communication, you will get it. You will get the communication you are waiting for. Others of you, it's telling me that you've definitely moved on from a fire sign or a water sign. Some of you, it's both. Some of you were with a fire sign first, and then years later, we're with a water sign. Miraculously, that's what the tarot's telling me. You're not letting shit get to you. I like this. I do feel like you have a little bit of stress, though. I hope it's not stress over your health. I really hope it's not your health. It does look like... What is going... Clarify this cat. Clarify the kitty cat, please. Show me the kitty. That did not sound right. I apologize in advance. Your reading's telling me you're stressed out about a career situation and love. So is it a person that you want to reconnect with? Doesn't have to be an ex. Could be a family member, a close friend. I get this aloof feeling spread apart. What the fuck? Why do you feel so spread, like you feel so spread apart or so away from everybody? And they're all right there. Your roots are dug in the ground. You haven't went anywhere. Maybe that's why. This is probably only going to resonate for so like direct people, straight in, straight out kind of reading. You're keeping a tight circle. Like, I'm going to tell you 1 to 3 for whoever that's for. You're keeping a very tight circle right now. And I do feel like you're trying to establish reconnecting or aligning. It's like you feel like you're on a timeline. Some of you may even at times feel like, I hate to say this, that you're running out of time. But I get this. My heart just started, maybe it's the cigarette, but I don't think the cigarette would have made me. I put the cigarette out before it was finished. And I feel like I just started jogging. Like you feel like you're running out of time. And emotionally, you don't want to be attached to something or stuck to that fucking tree. Or feel like things were taken from you. Things were definitely feeling like they were taken from you. I don't like that. I don't like that. To go a mile, you got to give an inch. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you got to crawl, you got to walk, you got to cha-cha slide your ass over there. Do something with that. You're trying your damnedest to stay away from stress, fear, anxiety as well. I get you don't want any mental frustration at this point, but you also want to establish a happiness that it's not going to show up, if you're sitting in the house, because it's what it feels like you're stuck in the house. The Magician's reversed. You're trying to come off in this reading like you're unbothered by it. You're okay. So she tells herself she's unbothered. I think she's unbothered with what hasn't been undone. But I feel like she desires change, or he desires the change. The victory hasn't shown a foot. I feel like you feel as if you're strong enough to come out of it. And if you thought you weren't, of course you are. The answer is yes. The past can teach us great lessons. It can humble us, but it can also put us in the direction to figure out what to do. Right now, you could be trying to strengthen. I get this. I need to strengthen my mind and my bonds. Like you have I need to strengthen my minds, my bonds, and my money reading. Okay? Go to the bottom. There's the love and the action of love right now. It just feels like it's not happening. And it also looks like the money situation's not happening. But you're trying to stay either in solitude or have no... It's almost like you unburdened by it. I get this unburdened energy, wanting to be happy, but always having to do it by your lonesome or having things fall apart. High Priestess, what can you trust? You need to trust yourself. I feel like your feelings are very powerful right now. I feel like your feelings are a lot more powerful and you're not letting anybody into those feelings. Why are they doing this? I want to know why you're doing this. You don't want to feel held back or cut. You don't want to. So some of you have. Okay. I got two scenarios there. Some of you Cancers, it's like you knew you had to cut, if it was a tug of war situation, you had to cut the fucking rope. And you kept the rope cut. The rope stayed cut for the right individuals. But then I have this energy where there's somebody carrying one side of the rope and the other side of the rope. And it isn't about who wins the tug of war. It's about bringing both of the people together, almost where they knock in the heads and kind of hug and laugh it off. Something like that is important for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Anything else for Cancer? There's a standoff. There's death. That's the second time. When I just picked them all up, this is the second time. There's a standoff, and it needs change. It needs change desperately. It's not happening. The wheel's reversed, but the outcome's it's gonna happen. I feel like it needs to happen. And it could be with you and a younger person. And I feel like somebody needs to trust the process and open up and communicate so they can reach one thing, and that's happiness. So I get the message for you. Some things were healthy for you to cut out of your life. Other things might have felt like they were taken from you, and they're hard to rebuild. Or I'm over it. You have this, and then you have this. So it was taken from you, but you want it. You want it back. Ace of Pentacles, the reverse, and the King of Wands. You stubbornly know that some kind of work needs to be portrayed or done or handled. This tells me you know the business. You know the business. You are aware of the business, but a decision needs to be made. And that might be why the person, whether it was you or them, somebody's keeping away from it, trying to emotionally not be burdened by it. Somebody's got to take that chance. That's what I see for Cancer. Okay. Some of you might get stronger visions, Cancer, or get, I get three things on Cancer. Your visions, you may be thinking you're seeing things that you tell yourself that aren't really there. No, you're probably seeing them. Some of you are going to get a stronger scent, smell shit better. I don't know why I can pick that up because I can't smell for shit. But your scent's going to pick up. Others of you, your dreams, it'll be your dreams that kind of paint a picture or come to light, identify with something that happens later on, almost like you're getting glimpses of your future, something like that. Here we go. On to Leo. Got to shuffle. Ooh, some of you are on the go, are going to be on the go with love situations. Some of you are going to be on the go with love, the lovers. There we go. What is going on with Leo? So if you were in a relationship where the person was really mean or ugly with their words, Leo's learned how to let that go. I feel like there was I'm done over. Five of Swords. There was conflict or there was shitty words. I'm so over this. So there was either conflict or shitty words in the past with this relationship. I don't feel like that past relationship bothers you anymore. I feel like you're trying to find what's going to make you happy. I want to see out that window. I want to see clearly energy on you. I need to see clearly. Keep your thoughts, stay proactive with your thoughts. Envision your celebrations happening. Show me something else for Leo, please. Came flying out. I'm going to give them to you. I don't know what they are, but we're going to check together. You came out. Some of you, the decision is something that is going to happen regardless. Some of you have also been putting a lot of hard work, trying to get a lot of truth and clarity, and trying to work through situations to hit the victory that you want to see happen. Some of you may end up traveling as well. You have a lot of travel energy in your reading. Whether it's now, maybe over the summertime. It feels like from now to the summer, you'll travel. I don't feel like some of you know that it's a plan. Others of you, it's just something that it happens or you do plan, but it's like, I'm telling you, from now to like the end of August, you end up traveling. Not all of you will, but a good proportion of you Leos are going to be on the road or in a plane or something of the sort. Here we go. I'm over it. The Wheel, the Ace of Pentacles, travel, but also I feel like you're traveling to a higher flight of trust with yourself, with It's almost like you're trusting where you need to go. Some of you may want to learn how to open up a little bit more, or become more in tune from now till like from now to the fall or whatever that's about. This came out like, are you trying to become more aware? I feel like you're going to learn more. I feel like you're going to learn a lot more. Clarify the Lovers and the Five of Swords. What the hell are you saying over there? See what it says. Start with the one that flicked off your finger. Not wanting to stress out about things that upset you. I feel like you've learned how to release it. I feel like if it was a man, let's flip it over together. What is it? I feel like if you felt fooled, foolish, or you felt like you had to move on, or the Chariot, it became like a dead end road. I feel like emotionally, it's not challenging you. You're challenging yourself at this time, is what I see, and you're taking kind of flight in that direction. There are times I do feel like some of you don't like doing it alone, is what that's telling me. Or at night, you may feel alone at times and kind of want, the better half connection. Four of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. This is for the person that's been single a while, is what that makes me feel. Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. I do feel like you're going to start communicating. Do I think it's in the past? This tells me no. Your card in reverse, I feel like you're going to manifest something brand new, and I feel like you need to learn to trust this. Trust yourself in the situation. If things have been hard for you for a while, I feel like it's only there to teach you a lesson, make you love yourself a little harder, and remind yourself that you can work through it, that you can do this. You're very single and you're not having any action, is what this is, where I'm going with this. Doesn't mean it's not coming towards you. Does not mean it's not coming towards you, or that you're moving towards it, because it looks like that's the balance you're looking for right now. The excitement, the pleasure, the love of another. Something about wanting that connection strongly. Knight of Wands. I dropped it on the Lovers, not knowing what it would be, but I was like, I'm dropping the next card on the Lovers because I want to know what's going to come out. You want to have that playful attachment. You want to be able to know that it's there. And I'm not saying, oh, you want to be codependent or you're codependent. No, I'm saying you want something you've once had and you want to share it. And I feel like you want to build it again. Like a bird builds their nest. I feel like you're ready for that change to transpire. So some of you are going to be real short with people if they try to add conflict to your life. If you feel you can't trust them, they will not be around. Justice and the King of Pentacles in reverse. That makes me feel like you got to be careful about what stresses you out, and not focus on so much on the things that stress you out, but focus on the things that can make you improve. Something about focus on everything that can make you improve. Be a better person than you were yesterday, and let everything else kind of just happen. Go with it and give it your all, but expect nothing and see what happens. Give me something else for Leo. I'm going to do it different. 3. One more on the 3. One more. Show me something on the 3. Okay, so this is definitely for a Leo that doesn't like communicating with their ex, whoever that is. There's a Leo that you struggle when you deal with your ex. Whoever you are, you're a Leo, the ex is like a thorn in your side, or it's always one fucking sided. It's always a pain in the ass. And typically, if you have to deal with your ex, it's because you probably had a child with the person or children. something like that. That the end was basically showing me that it's a Leo that whoever you dealt with, don't let them get you. Don't let them bother you. And some of you, they may get kicks out of either pestering you or they just may not know how to be a better version of themselves. Don't focus on who they're going to be. Stay focused and in tune on who you're going to be. Climb that ladder. Some people change, some people don't. That's it, Leo. I don't know how much I gave you, but that's what I'm going to give you today. All right. Virgo. Virgo. What do we got for you? Before we do Virgo, one more card. I have to. That's 3 times. All right. So, Leo, be careful with who you trust. Not everybody is out for your highest life. Not everybody deserves a chapter in your life. Okay. Be very, very attentive to that shit, Leo. Now that here we go. Nope. More shuffling. Whatever comes out for Virgo. What do we have for you? Super cubes. Whatever comes out for you. What do you got for them? Becoming stronger or fighting to become strong. Okay, I'm gonna say it. So you right off the bat come out with a reading where things that stress you out, release them, whether they're health situations, growth situations, something about don't let shit stress you out or get the best of you right now. Don't do it. I told you once, I'll tell you twice. I put a lion on this thumbnail. Be the strength. Be the resilience. Stay resilient. Be a rubber band. Stick with it because I feel like emotionally it's been tough. The Page of Swords, this makes me feel like you've dealt with the toughness. You've cut away from it. But then every time you cut away from it, you try to focus on something else. I feel like there's going to be a theme here where it keeps rehearsing itself, but it doesn't mean that's going to happen. We'll see if it happens. I don't know. I feel like every time you try to step out of the mud of a situation or just not move towards it, you would focus on the things of value to you, or you knew that was probably the smartest prerogative, something like that. You couldn't focus on the things that weren't working with you or moving towards you. And I think you were aware of this, the things that made you feel apart, feel like the things that made you feel held back. You were aware that what needed to go. Emotionally, I do feel like it fucked. This tells me it fucked with you. The Star card and the 5 of Pentacles and the 5. But I think it changed you. I think what it did is it showed you the things of the past that you'll never allow again to happen. I feel like you've learned your lessons like very, very well with the way you were treated in a relationship. So you were in an unhealthy relationship is what it tells me, or somebody wanted to come towards you that was very toxic and unhealthy. And I feel like Virgo said, no, the fuck no. I feel like you said no. You said, bye, Becky. I think you were like, fuck the fuck off. And I don't think you did it right away. I think it took a while for you to, some of you, I get the energy, it took you a while, or they kept coming around and you finally said, you kept saying no for some of you. Others of you, it took a while before that all happened. Here we go. Flipped over my hand. It was a close connection. It was either in the immediate family or a lover. There we go. Change. And now you're recognizing you deserve better. Your reading is simple. I feel like you're recognizing you deserve better. I almost feel like somebody tried to throw you into a fire and they didn't recognize how strong you were, or they didn't think you would make the decision. I'm going to say it, make the decision to let them go, to walk away, to say, you know what, I'm cutting myself free of this. I need balance in my life. I need to be happy in my environment. I need the fire to burn right, not to feel like the log that's getting thrown in the fucking fire. I feel like that's how you felt. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but your shit is kind of making me feel, you're giving me anxiety, bitch. Like, your shit was hard to deal with. Like, wow. And I feel like you made the right decisions. I don't feel like I'm fucking done. I told you, this is my channel. Here we go. And that is your card. I'm like, I feel like you made the right decisions, Virgo. And then you're like, yes, I did, bitch. Yes, Leon, I did. Kumbaya, motherfucker. Like, yes, you did. You put down the things that were hurting you. I'm fucking done. You said goodbye, good night, see you later. Fucking rot in hell. No, you didn't say fucking rot in hell, I hope. And I don't think you fucking did. I'm being a little out of character, a little out of sorts, trying to keep you guys entertained. But you basically were like, I'll visit you when you're dead. Or you're dead to me kind of attitude. And I feel like you had no choice. And I don't feel like you wanted to fucking do this. I honestly don't feel like you wanted to do this. I feel like in your hearts of hearts, I'm telling you, in your fucking hearts of hearts, if you could have gotten anything, it would have been to be able to reciprocate and love each other on an even keel basis. Whether you're together at a distance, whether it's indifferent. I feel like you were all about, so it didn't work out with us. So you weren't treating me right in this relationship, or you were never there for some of you. It was they were never there. They didn't show up to my recital. They didn't show up to my fucking games. They didn't see me graduate. Shit like that. Okay, now that could have been a parental for some, and others it's the lover. I feel like whatever kept digging the swords deeper in the grass, I feel like you're not fighting the battle anymore. I feel like if anything, you're looking to I feel like you're pursuing happiness. I get this. I want to be on the pursuit of happiness. And I know I feel like you know that's what you want. Don't stress about believing. Yes. Don't stress. Yes. Don't stress about believing you can't have it, and be motherfucking patient. Patience is what I wanted to say, but I'm like, this is the stubborn card. Don't say patience. They need to be patient. And then, bitch, there it is. There it motherfucking is. I'm telling you, somehow, just because shit fucking was on fire or felt like it was, flying into the ground, whatever the fuck was going on, things change. Things move on. Thank you guys for the super chats. Things change. Like I just said, they fucking happened. And you move on. Whether you can move on correctly with that person or not, it's not worth the bitter arguments. And I feel like you became very aware of this shit. And now I feel like you're looking outward towards what's worthy of my time, effort, and trust. Who's going to trust me, and can I trust them? And I feel like there's nothing wrong with where you've been. I feel like you should hear this. I feel like there's nothing wrong with where you've been, because not everybody shows you who they are until they show you who they are, kind of energy. The wheel's reversed. And I feel like what it did is it taught you that you can be happy about the things you were able to enjoy, or the things that you missed out in life that you wanted to be able to enjoy, and that you can do it on your own, or still look for it, or it can come looking for you. I feel like you need to remember that. Anytime you feel sad, I want you to move away from that. Maybe visit the water, something of the sort, anything that makes you feel a little like it's like things of the past are getting to me. Remember, they're behind you. I'm going to tell you, just because it's the sun's not shining down upon you It doesn't like in a love equation right now. It doesn't mean you're out of luck. Some of you it was with a fire or a fucking air or earth sign. By the way, the Nine of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords. Just keep the communication at bay or non-existent if that's what's been working in the past. Stick with what works is my answer to you. If you tried to fix it and it was unfixable, you gave the attempt. I've been telling Cancer for fucking like a year, fix it, bitch, and they're not listening. You, I feel like, tried. At least you fucking tried. Because Cancer, once you fucking try and I don't have to ever see that shit again, I'm going to be like wearing a birthday hat, eating cake and ice cream, fucking sitting here with like Hershey, squirting that shit in my mouth, getting all fucked up on video and shit because it's that bad. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it, Cancer. All right. Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. You might have had to, I feel like you had to face the hard battles. And I also feel like you've had to face battles with money, and not let things get to you. But I think you've put a lot of work and effort in yourself and the things that make you happy. This is somebody who you can't be in a relationship. If you're in a relationship and this makes sense, I don't know how the fuck I did that. Maybe I can pull a fucking rabbit out of a fucking hat like a magician. I don't fucking know. Maybe. But I feel like you've learned how to release the things that bother you in your mind. And I feel like you're starting over. And I feel like you should be proud of where you are right now and enjoy it while it's happening. Something about it, just enjoy what's going on and believe in love because love can still show up or you still have the momentum and time to build it. I need you to understand this. I need you to understand this. Page of Wands. It may be non-existent right now, last card, but it's just, it's temporary. I'm fucking done. I'm done. That's it. That's what I got for you. That's for the very, very single Virgo. That's not for the Virgo. That's not from the Virgo. Oh, here you are again. That's calling, the hotline and getting that booty call sent delivered to their house. Like fucking what do people use? DoorDash? Getting an escort sent over. Yeah. Can you send me over a fine piece of ass? No, it's not for you. It's for like the Virgo who ain't been playing around in that field. All right. Career is a big situation for you too. A lot of you are stressed out, not happy, or feeling like it's not enough, or the money is not there. Time can heal things, but you've also got to be very strategic right now. And put your foot forward. What's more important for you right now? Do you want to fix how you feel and be out on the town and find somebody that you can connect with and love with and have them accept you for who you are? Is that what's important to you right now, Virgo? Or is it fixing a situation with career that feels like it's straight bent out of hell, or it's not treating you right or paying you enough? Because I feel the energy on all you sons of bitches. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little too into the video. I'm sorry. I apologize. But oh my God, I can't wait to see these fucking crazy ass comments. They're gonna be like, I'm never watching your dumbass again. But anywho, I feel like these are the things I feel like I saw what you worked with for some of you. I feel like I see where some of you are now, and I can see where you need to head. But the problem is you've got to put the right shoe on the right foot and pick and choose wisely. And there's nobody that's going to stop you but you. I could tell you till I fucking turn blue in the face. Doesn't matter what the fuck I say. It's all about how you decide to go towards it. What is more important? Now, I'm not saying you can't go towards both, but if it's been bugging you, or you've been that single person and you've been giving your all in a work situation and things aren't showing up to be what they are, and you really care about it, but it bothers you, and you also don't have that great connection, let me fucking tell you, yes, you can get both at the same time, but choose one and let the other follow on its own, because everything takes time. There's no fucking race. There's no start to finish line. There's just, it can happen, and it should happen if you're willing to let it happen. Now, if you're like, no, I like being celibate, this guy's nuts. Like, yeah, I like eating my vegan fucking burgers, being celibate. fucking knitting at home. That's you. And I'm not judging you. You know, you're allowed to be who you are. I can't tell you what's good for you. You've at the end of the day got to tell you what's good for you. I can tell you what's coming. Oh, you bet your ass, but that's about it. Like I can't put shoes on, tie the laces, walk in your steps. Only you can take that part, you know. Take this with a grain of salt. Anytime I've ever I fucking hate this. Anytime, and it's happened to me for the longest time. It was way before this fucking channel. I was since a kid. Anytime I've ever tried to give good sound advice to somebody, how many times do you think I'd give them the advice and they wouldn't listen? And it wasn't about being right for me with what I had to tell them. It never fucking had, it was at one time it was a good feeling. You know, it felt good to be like, oh, I was right. You know, but it's not about being right. It's about what's good for that person. Do you care? Do you know how to reach into empathy? Do you really want to see things work in the better for others? Or is it all about you? You know, because we all don't recognize how easy it is for that to happen, or for people to, you know, basically pretend they care when they could give a shit. They don't give a shit. I don't know why I brought that up, but I just want you to remind yourself that you have the power to go in the direction that's meant for you. Some of you are going to find the right career. Some of you that are struggling with career, it's going to take a while. They're shutting me down. Like, stop telling too much. Or it's the heat in the sun, bitch. All right. Some of you are going to get that career, but it's going to take some time. I don't need the tarot to tell you it's going to take a little bit of time until the wheels start spinning, you know, till the birds start chirping, till the squirrels behind the tree start humping, or whatever the fuck. But has nothing to do with you finding work. I don't know why the fuck I said that, but it will. Others of you I can see that are doing something career oriented, or if you do something with real estate, it's going to do really well from now to 2026, something like that. If you're into real estate and things were really tough or fucked up, or if you're about to start it, I could see you having a lot of success from now to 2026, whether it's buying property, flipping it. You could even be a Libra. What the fuck is going on? Anywho, doing that, or doing like an Airbnb, some shit like that. I don't know. Next. Who's next? Libra. Let's go. I'm going to read you in a second, Libra. Here we go. I hope you guys are enjoying the messages, but I'm going to keep reading. After I unclog my throat. All right. Why do I feel like for some people I've tried to like be calm in this reading, and then other signs I'm like, back up, bitch. Yeah, get this. Oh, I almost did it. Almost did it was almost the real deal. It's hard to do it in front of you guys. It just doesn't feel right. And it every time I turn the heat off or away from me, I get cold like instantly. And then I put it on me and I'm like, I can't breathe. It sucks. Just been dealing with that for a while. But here we go. Libra, it tells me right off the bat, you either dated a water sign or Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You have everything on the table, but it feels if I had to go from the left to the right I'm going to give it to you. 1, 2, and 3. It's showing me you might have dealt with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Also could have been a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. You don't really fight anymore, but I don't feel like you got the chance to talk about it, whatever that's about. I don't feel like you got the chances to really. I feel like it just ended. Something about this just ended, and I get the energy a man Libra wants to turn the thing once back in. I'm fucking over it. Somebody's not happy with the judgment. I feel like there's a man, Libra. So maybe you dealt with a Libra, another air sign, or maybe you dealt with an earth sign or a water sign, whatever goddamn sign. Let me just tell you, I just feel like a man wants back in, wants you to look his way. Something about look back at me. I don't feel like you're doing this. I don't feel like you enjoy their communication, or you may also feel like they don't pay attention to, they didn't this I just feel unappreciated energy on this card, like too much unappreciated energy. And I feel like it's how they view you towards them, but that's how you feel about them. Whatever. This is definitely a cross watchers read, by the way. King of Wands, Page of Chalices. Emotionally, I feel like they want to get back to come towards you. They want to start opening up communication. This is a dead ass yes. Somebody feels stuck. So and this is I don't usually call these out. I'm calling this one out. This is a cross watchers reader like you wouldn't fucking believe. And the reader, the Libra sign, it's both y'all reading Libra and cross watch. I can feel it. I can straight up feel the bullshit. The Knight of Chalice, they want back in. I'm done. They don't like that it ended. They could feel foolish. And I feel like it's a guy. I feel like it's a guy who feels foolish or is aware or recognize that they were toxic. I don't feel like they know how to fix this, though. I feel like they'd like to fix this. They'd like to carry on, but they can't. Maybe it's the same sex. Maybe it's two women. I don't know. It doesn't have to be just because the cards are man and woman. Man and man. Not important. Could be the same. They're just getting a lot of no's. I feel like they need to go in a new direction. I feel like they've tried to calm themselves over what happened, but they're still unhappy. A lot of it has to do with communication that was unhealthy, very unhealthy or unrealistic, or just not only undervalued, but a little nasty. Somebody had a nasty mouth. 10 of Pentacles. Person thinks of money all the time. 4 of Pentacles. Doesn't focus on anything else. Maybe all they do is want to save money or spend their time by themselves a lot. What the fuck? 6, the past is doing what? The past is making them look back through a window that they're missing. Somebody's missing. So somebody's missing you. This is fucking weird. Either somebody's missing you, Libra, or vice versa. And that does feel like if it's a Libra guy, I feel like he's missing somebody. If you're a Libra woman, I feel like somebody feels like you miss them. Oh my God, this reading. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed and the Knight of Wands. I don't feel any attraction or like that fatal attraction that might have existed or that excitement. I feel that it burst its bubble. It's fucking gone. 8 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's moved on, and it feels like that looks like it's the woman, the pretty woman who's moved on. I don't feel like she was going to admit that that's something she was expecting or hoping to do. Also, I get somebody feels contributed to somebody's nonsense or third party, whatever the fuck that's about. Whether it's a woman that dealt with that with a man or vice versa, I don't care. I get that energy. 8 of Swords with a 2 of Swords to the set. It's behind both people, but I feel like it's behind both of you, but one person's still holding on. Somebody's still holding on. Somebody could be, I don't want to say they have separation anxiety, but somebody could feel like they lost more than they want to admit. What the fuck is that about? I don't get why it would. Hold on. This guy could be bald, by the way, have no fucking hair. 2 of Pentacles, or just real short hair or gray hair, blended, whatever the fuck. Oh, it's sad. This is so sad. So this guy who isn't getting the communication or wasn't a good communicator, it's so sad. What it's telling me is like they want to fix it, but they not only do they not know how, they feel like you've moved on. They don't feel like you would move towards them. But then again, they're kind of arrogant. They don't stress about the direction. They're trying. So there's somebody you dealt with, no matter they left you, you left them. I don't feel so this is fucking, I don't think I've ever said this before. I feel like, so if you left a person behind and you're a cross watcher and they're a Libra guy, they want back in, but they're trying to tell themselves they can go out and get something, but they haven't had the opportunity, or they haven't made the opportunity, or the opportunity hasn't arisen, hasn't shown up. And I feel like the Libra woman dealt with a cross watcher that if they were third party in your ass, they got a taste of shit, and I feel like they're highly motivated by I'm fucking over it by work. As I'm doing that, I feel like by work. And I feel like they're struggling on their own when I'm going to tell you, when it comes to passion or love, or getting the growth of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not growing. They're not getting, I almost feel like they stain the sheets with something you can't get out. In other words, ink, like a black ink, stain the sheets, and that stain won't come out. And they change the sheets, but the stain's in the fucking bed, and now they have to lay with it. I feel like they're getting a little bit more than they expected, and it might have been how you were treated or how they treated you. And I don't think they were expecting much to come of it. I don't know. That's what it's telling me. Anything else for Libra? And I don't think you know. I'm going to be real with you. Like, not everybody, it's going to make sense. That whole stained sheets, that was specifically for the third party. If you were put in a third party, I feel like what you don't know about that person now is that person's alone. And not a lot of people want to deal with that person right now. Person could also be stressed out about a vehicle. Whatever. I'm done. Anything else for Libra? Anything else for Libra? Just hold on, guys. I gotta just check something. Just make sure my little dude's good. He's good. All right. Here we go. Clarify the two. Why is the two here? What are you trying to say? For Libra. Ooh, it flipped over my wrist. Oh, wow, that was different. I feel like it's just trying to tell me who you dealt with. I don't know what it's, and let me tell you. So what it's showing me, I'm going to start with the first three because that's what it felt like before I dropped the rest. I feel like the two, they could have been a water sign, fire sign, or an air sign. Definitely water, fire, air sign for you, Libra, whoever you dealt with. I can't even get your cards to calm the fuck down. Like, nobody else's cards are like, one I thought fucking fell on the floor because it tried to jump out and I caught it. Those went flying that way. The 10 of swords, 7 hit me in the hit my hairline. Oh, okay. Let's try to figure this out. Somebody found out secrets. Somebody knew about secrets. And this is strange. I feel like a Libra woman found out that the guy was being secretive and fucking around. And I feel like the Libra woman found that out, but I feel like if it was a Libra man, you got found out. I'm over this fucking reading. The 9 of Wands, the 10 of Chalices. And now the person's Person's only focusing on career and money. And I'm telling you, they're fucking having car problems. I'm over the reading. I'm done. I'm fucking done. All right. I don't want to read it anymore. It's getting on my nerves because it's not giving me anything else. I do feel like there could be an excitement that happens. The problem is I feel like somebody... There's a guy here or a woman here that has regrets. That's what I'm going to tell you. Somebody has fucking regrets and they're trying to move away from those feelings. They're trying, but they're not communicating or getting this desired outcome they want. But they're trying like hell to get away from how they feel in that love situation or with a lover, maybe a fucking Gemini. I don't fucking know. They don't trust the situation or feel like it can rebuild. I'm so over this. The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. And they're trying to be hard with patience. I don't feel like they're focusing on how to become aware or stay in tune to what the fuck's going on. I think they think with their man or female parts before they think anywhere else. It's like they lack common sense, and I feel like it might have been what hindered this problem. I feel like I read more of a crosswatch. I feel like this was a very confusing reading, so I hope you can decipher the fuck out of it. But I'm done reading it because it's just too much. It's basically telling me, like, individually what could have happened, how the man had the problem, how the woman had the problem, how the crosswatcher feels. There's too many fucking things going on. I don't want to read any more of it. All right. It'd be different if it was just like talking to one person, but when you're talking to a whole group of people, it's a lot fucking different. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. All right, we'll go to Scorpio in a second. There's a Libra, too, that's been hitting the sweets hard. Get off the sweets. There's a Libra that needs to hear, stop eating the sweets. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but I sweets. Whether it's candy or chocolate, something sweet. I don't care if it's like Sour Patch, that kind of sweet, or if it's chocolate. I'm not picking up which one it is. I just know there's sweets involved. Somebody's doing the sweet shit, and it's a Libra. They have a sweet tooth. More frequently now than they were recently, a couple months ago. I don't know, whatever. I'm done. I'm so over it. All right, Scorpio. Turning the page. I feel like you're turning the page. I feel like you're reinventing yourself. You have a reinventing reading. I feel like you know that's the momentum that's going to make you emotionally feel content or supportive. It's trusting yourself. I feel like you're flying high with what you can trust. Something about knowing you need to trust or produce more or do more. A lot of you, I feel like there was a long time dream you had or goal that you put off for a long time. Some of you have been working at it. Some of you are just starting to work at it. I feel like the majority's been working at it, but it's been a behind the scenes thing. Keep working at it. I'm going to stick on the up and up and say, keep working at it. The world, I feel like you've also, the things that felt taxing or felt like they were kind of roadblocks, you're not really focusing on them. Anything that felt like it was unaligned with you, or if you deemed it to be untrustworthy, you released it. And it could have been, it does feel like it was people. Some of you, it was people. You might have lived with them or had them at your house. Fucking over this, but that's what I'm getting. All right. 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, Queen of Chalices. That's what I want to see. I want to see you build yourself. I want to see you can trust yourself. Leave what's happened behind you. So what? People were trying to, come towards you like that. I think you made the wise decision. I feel like you're better something about solo. You might have had to see some toxic shit. Scorpio, there you are. I feel like you had to see some toxic shit and understand it for what it is and say goodbye to it. No. Others of you might have gotten rid of a car and purchased a newer one. Something about I'm gonna buy a new car soon, or I did in the past, I don't know, 18 months, something like that. But I do feel like some of you, it's future related, getting new wheels. I feel like the old ones, it's time to change. It's time for a change, and that's something to a new vehicle, or a new something to do with transportation. Transportation is changing. Somebody could be thinking about getting a minivan. I'm over this. Let's keep going. Knight of Wands, Judgment in the 7. So I feel like you were playing with fire people, devilish people. I don't usually use the devil with the Knight of Wands, but for it to be a Judgment in reverse, I feel like you had the wrong people trying to come hang out. Something about the wrong people, and you said, fuck the fuck off. I'm not having this. I'm clearly smarter. I'm clearly more aligned with myself, and I'm stronger, more. I'm independent. I'm independent, and I don't need the fucking circle of shit or the harassment of people or the I feel like you have this I need to stay unbothered energy, and I need to focus on my goals, and nothing's gonna stop me. And I feel like I just sat in this chair talking like you, whatever the fuck that's about. If that's how you're communicating and you're recognizing the past needs to stay away so you can find the happiness that you deserve and is deserving of you, good for you. Good fucking for you. I don't feel like you're going to let things bother you. I feel like you're going to continue to put hard work and dedication into situations. Anytime you feel like, stressed out, or things aren't happening the way you want, I want you to remember emotionally how much they mean to you, because I feel like that's the key for you. I feel like the key for you is you knowing why you're doing it, how it makes you feel, but also knowing what you could offer to other people. You have this, I want to learn to the highest extent, but I also want to be the best at what I do energy. And I can't shake it. I just feel like you want to elevate so high, and it's mind-boggling. All right, here we go. Scorpio. You got a shitload. This one wanted to come up to the left. You get it. Do it alone. Do it alone, or just be cautious who you take with you. That's all I'm going to say there. 2 of Swords, make that decision. 10 of Cups, embracing people you can trust or that show you the right love and respect. Do unto others as they should do to you, or however they say that that saying. Basically, one hand watches the other. Focus on people like that. I want you to have those people around your fire pit. I want you to be passionate about those beginnings. That's how you'll take flight. And I feel like it's going to happen regardless, or it's already started. This tells me for it to be in reverse and it soaring towards it, it's already happening. That makes me feel like it's already in the works. Go to the bottom. You may have heard of somebody with health issues or have a close family member with health issues around you. This could be a woman, by the way, who their health is screwed up. Or they may be struggling to get where they want to go with a career because of their health, or they're worried about if their health is going to diminish the career they're trying to create. And I feel like you really care about this woman. Whether you're a woman and she's a woman, whether you're a man and she's a woman, it doesn't matter. Here we go. 2 of Wands. I feel like you've got to trust things and just be emotionally ready for changes. And I feel like you've already learned this. This part, I feel like it's kind of come and gone, and I'm just regurgitating something you're well aware of. If it doesn't excite you, it's not worth building with. You've learned how to be patient and how to find the direction without looking behind you. You're kind of sitting there in shock and awe, like, what the fuck? Sometimes you might have felt too like things got in the way. I feel like the things that got in the way might have been surrounding energy, lifestyle. It's lifestyle or events or balance. Something with lifestyle, events, or balance was getting in the way of what you're trying to build in happiness. And you're aware of it. The Moon, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Wands. You're very, very passionate. And I think you did speak up to some people about your passions towards this. They just weren't in it for you. They weren't in it to win it. They saw that you were going somewhere they didn't know how to go or attain, and it bothered them. Not everybody's going to be there or your best support. They'll lie to you, they'll pass judgment on you, and then they'll be like the wind. They'll be gone. And y'all just have to trust that I started with this. I'm gonna finish this. Something about I need to start and finish this. I'm gonna get the end result. The happiness is here for you. Queen of Swords. You just got to take the direction. 10 of Wands is reversed. 4 of Pentacles. Balance is coming. Somebody may have wanted to travel with you. I don't know. This is what it's telling me. Somebody also may have wanted you to travel with them. I don't think you took the travel or were available to travel, whatever that's about. I feel like they were hoping you could embark on a journey with them and you couldn't make it, or they couldn't make it. Something like that's fucking happened. I don't know. Oh, shit. Here we go. It may not be for everybody. That part may just be for select individuals. All right. Bear that in mind. 9 of Pentacles and King of Chalices. Scorpio. I get this energy of Virgo, feels left behind, whoever that's for. Definitely an air or a water sign feels left behind in love, or was lying about what they could achieve or do with you. I feel like somebody was trying to achieve something with you, but they couldn't manage the situation correctly. I'm over it, and I feel like this is long gone. Sayonara, see you later. 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It was a guy. It's telling me it was a man that did this. Potentially a man, or whoever it was. You don't talk to them. You moved on from them. 3 of Swords. I get this feeling with just touching these cards. I don't really need to look at the cards. I get this feeling you hope they're at peace, or they found peace, even though you don't know if they deserve it. What the? I'm over it. All right, we're gonna skip. We're gonna skip ahead now. All right, we're going to do Sagittarius in a minute. All right. Whew. All right. Okay. Why do I get the energy you were fucking hanging out with a window shopper? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened, Scorpio. Either you were hanging out with a window shopper, or people were trying to reinvent you when they needed to put more reinvention in themselves while you were reinventing yourself. Some bullshit like that is what it's telling me. Anyway, we're going to move on. I feel like you had the truth and clarity the whole fucking time. And it wasn't worth the agony, the stress, the bullshit. The BS was not fucking worth it. Gotta go. See you later. I'll stay in my Zen zone. And I feel like you've learned that. I feel like you didn't get combative. I feel like at times you wanted to be like, I wish a bitch would, but then you were like, no, I'm better than that. Whatever. That's what I got for you. Here we go. Now on to Sagittarius. Hey, welcome in, Jack. Hey, Goodman. Hey, Nancy. What's up, Nicole? We doing all right? Are these any of these making fucking sense? I hope so. I fucking hope so. Anyway, Sagittarius. You're going to have to challenge your emotions. Why do I get the energy? Some of you are either in the practice of learning how to challenge your emotions or your feelings, find out who you are, or what your purpose is here in this life, whatever. But that's what I'm picking up on. Something about what is my purpose. Also, what's worth my attention or my time is important to you at this time, is what I'm feeling. Some of you, still see it. I see 155 in the room. 155 for you. I haven't done this in a long time. So this is kind of a special. This is special for you, Saggy. Some of you, I'm going to look it up after the reading, and I will remember it because it's got 5-5 in it. I just got to remember the 1. I'm sure I'll remember that. Some of you, High Priestess shit. Some of you are going to get a message out of whatever the fuck that is. 155. Now, yes, do I have double Sagittarius in my chart? Abso-fucking-lutely. Could I tell you where the fuck it is? Fuck no. But I know I got it in there too. I got all the motherfucking fire up in there. Leo, fucking Saggy, Aries. Here we go. Show me something for Sagittarius, please. You have a, I have to let things, judgments unbother me. You have an I need to be unbothered. I can't be bothered. I feel the need to tell you, yes, you're right. I'm going to give it to you, Sagittarius. I'm going to level with you. You're right. Stay unbothered. Focus on being unbothered. But do initiate more. I need to tell you before the tarot says another fucking thing. You need to initiate more. If you initiate more while you're feeling unbothered, I love what I'm doing for you right now. This is one of those times where I've done this, and whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 2, 3 years down the road, what I say has merit, volume. And I can feel like my vibration right now. Like when I just took that breath, like I could feel, hold on a second. I want you to focus not only on being unbothered, but initiating changes, being very adaptable and approaching situations. Some of you need to work on that and you're aware of it. Some of you have said you're better off not. I don't think the answer is not to do it. I think the answer is to play with it, whether you're good at picking things up where they stopped and having excellent judgment, excellent skills in focusing on where you left something off and picking right up. If that's you, go that direction. If you know it's foolish for you to do that, do the opposite and take those baby steps. I feel the necessary need to tell you, you should be focusing not only on the things that can't bother you anymore or that you let bother you for a while, but not sitting. I feel like you've got to open the car door and get out of the back seat. You don't have to be the life of the party, but you've got to have the fun of your life. Something like that's important for you is what I'm getting. That's only going to make sense to some. That won't be all of y'all. Give me something for Sagittarius, whatever comes out. I feel like you got to trust that happiness can arrive. I feel like you've let go of the hurt and the things that, honestly, the things that bug you. I feel like I'm done. You've put it down. You've put it down. Anything, the betrayal, the fights, the arguments, the disputes, the stress. Did you move on? Did you learn how to move on? Did you learn how to, take a breath, recenter, reorganize? I feel like you did. I do feel like for a while you were stuck. I'm going to say it. You were stuck like a fucking 4x4 Jeep Wrangler in the fucking mud that you can't get the shit out because it's buried to the chassis. I feel like you were stuck. I also feel like you had a money issue that you're starting to change or is going to start to change. But I do feel like you need to be a little more open up towards love. Some of you opening up towards love. Some of you are opening up towards how to love or learn more towards love in my intuition right now. It's like you want both is what I'm getting. 9 of Wands. You also may have dealt with somebody that felt closed off or wouldn't open up when you would talk to them, and it kind of irked you. You try to get them to talk, and they would when they wanted to, and you didn't like that because you didn't want to always have to try to figure them out. So that's not for everybody, but that's definitely a lady. It's telling me you had people take your kindness for weakness at one point, and that might have been why you kind of backed off of the scene. And you just showed up. The Emperor's reverse temperance. I feel like you had to back away from people. So there was either gossip around you or you had to get out of Dodge. You were aware it was messing with you. You were like, I can't be emotionally bothered. I've got enough other things in my life. Some of you, it was a health situation that was a problem. Others of you, it was taking care of youngers. The boys. I see more than one boys. It could be little girls, but I see boys, a boy or a couple or 3, something like that. The 2 of Wands to the Sun, 6 of Pentacles. I feel like you've been striving for balance and staying efficient with work. You might have also struggled with work in the past 16 months or making ends meet, having enough, or just things changing. to the bottom. And you've been trying your best to tell me to stay out of things that upset you or that you just know aren't worth your time. And you only want to communicate if it's worth opening up emotionally. Oh my God, the Hermit in the World. I feel like you don't want to speak if it's going to fall on deaf ears. Or you don't want to be burdened or stressed out at all emotionally. And you know this. Ace of Wands. You also may have felt like something you're passionate about lacked the passion or the connection, something about the connection with you. This is now behind you. This love connection is behind you for some of you. Others of you, it's being you were alone for so long, is what I'm feeling, that you didn't want to change the status quo. And I feel like you got to turn this around. I feel like you got to start working at it. I feel like you miss it. 7 of Swords and the 7, it's reversed. So it's like you weren't trusting to go towards it, or the fruits of the labor of the apple of getting what you wanted. 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you were holding back and now you're not holding back. I think you're starting to really value yourself and you're playing with the idea of falling in love again or wanting the opportunity, something like that. Some of you, if you are in a relationship, love could look a little bit better. There could be less problems. You could strengthen your bonds. Others of you may still have a little bit of struggles with communication in that relationship. That's what I see for Sag. Here we go. I have no idea how cold I'm going to get or how quick I'll get cold, but it's way too warm. I don't think I'll make it the whole reading without turning that sucker back on, but we'll see. It gets like ridiculously cold down here. I live in an area, I don't know how much longer. I mean, I might always have a place here. Maybe. I haven't decided yet, but I don't know. I hate how cold it gets. It's cold here too long during the year, and I can't stand it. I'm over it. Capricorn. Could be a before we do Capricorn, it could have been a Sagittarius that's likes to draw or paint or has been painting. I don't know. I was picking that up. I started asking questions about Sagittarius. All right, now to Capricorn. Could have painted something. Anyways. Woo-hoo-hoo. What's going on, Charlie? I'm going to ask a question silently, and then let's see what the card says. Let's just see what the card says. Yes or no? Show me. Upright, yes. Reverse is no. Yes! Temperance. You could have somebody coming towards you or moving towards someone for the very, very... Don't say anything yet. Hold on. Jesus, right out my throat. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, it's so dry down here now. Here we go. Show me something. Oh, wanted to jump. There it is. Okay. I feel like you're gonna get a new like a brand new start. A brand new person's coming around. I feel like this is going to make sense if somebody in the past that you dealt with more than platonically, you don't talk to them. I feel because up here, the past is showing up. I don't know where that's going, but up here, it looks like that you just don't communicate, but emotionally involved or it's just not tied to them, not stuck to them. But at the top of what I'm seeing, it looks like you have something on the right. Something's in the works for you in the love situation. The Knight of Chalices and the Two of Pentacles. Are you ready for that? That's for you. Are you ready? The happiness? Are you ready for happiness? I don't feel like you're letting things bother you anymore, emotionally attached to it. I feel like this is telling me you have truth and clarity to know you're ready for a solid foundation or relationship. Temperance, Four of Swords, and balance. And I do think you're going to get this. I do think you're going to get this. I'm going to show you something in a second that I just looked at as I picked those up that I didn't know was there. The Queen of Chalices and the Six of, I don't feel like it's stuff you're rehearsing. I don't feel like you're going to break up to make up. I feel like you've already dealt with that person and they're done. You're done. I'm done. They're done. We're done. We're not talking about them. See you later. Sayonara. You know what? Enjoy the other side or whatever the fuck you do, join a circus, whatever the fuck, build a fucking yacht and sail away in the sun, live with Tanya or Judy or Tabitha, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Like you're cool with it. I do feel like you're gonna find a connection. I do feel like it's going to be slow, though. I don't feel like it's going to rush right towards you. I feel like it's going to take its time to I feel like it's still in the works. Something about you guys haven't found each other yet, but you're going to. Something about you got to trust this process. Also, whatever's been stressing you out, make the decision to to not let it tax you. Don't let it keep you upset. The changes are already something about the changes are already made and are going to happen, and you really need to trust this. What you dealt with before wasn't the ending. It was tough. It's telling me it was tough. All right, but the King of Wands and the Moon, you're aware of what you dealt with. You've already been in the past. You've already initiated the situation. You've already let go of the frenzy or the circle of lack of trust or committed energy. So this tells me in a relationship you had problems and fallouts with friends. 144, 222. You guys seeing that? I just happened to look up. The Three of Chalices, the Eight of Swords. So there were problems in relationships, close relationships. Somebody felt almost like every time they wanted to work towards something or work on it, it just was not worth it. I feel like you kind of backed off, didn't worry about that problem, kind of let it just fizzle out and die. I feel like you got over the things that upset you too. This tells me you got over the things that upset you, Cappy. The Nine of Wands. You may have really cared emotionally for this person, but once you had enough, you fucking had enough. This man may have been lying to you. I get he was lying or not helping you out. If you have kids, he wasn't helping you out. Three of Wands, Strength card, Ten of Swords. He was making you do everything. Every fucking thing. I feel like you hated that he didn't communicate well too. He didn't like to talk, or he had this kind of attitude where I feel like everything else was important, but you, or being of a resource to help out a situation he was invested in or supposed to be invested in with you. Oh, Nine of Swords and the King of Pentacles, Ace of Chalices. This is just telling me that you've gotten over a situation that was hard, and that you're not letting it you're not having any crying, any tears. You're not letting it beat you up anymore. I feel like you've decided deep down in your own knowing that it was better not to communicate with this asshole and to love yourself and to build with yourself, to build with your family, and maybe to tighten up your circle of friends. Page of Swords, or not worry about friends at all and focus on family. I feel like it didn't matter to you. I think everything became it was impartially, didn't matter. It just was garbage. What became important for you would have been your family and having enough in a money situation, providing enough, being the provider, focusing on the needs of others too. I feel like some of you, not all of you, not all of you, I'm going to say it again, but some of you were really hard on yourself in that situation when I don't feel like you deserve that fully. Or you felt somebody out there, I'm getting the energy, somebody out there feels like they just never got the help they were hoping to get. You know what I mean? Like everything, like almost like a poor me attitude, but really it's like a cry for help, but they don't know how to ask for help. Or when they ask for help because they need it, it shows all the wrong attention. Whatever. That might not be you. That may be somebody you know. I'm just saying what I'm feeling, what I'm getting. The Seven of Swords, Page of Chalices, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Did you learn how to trust or establish things that are going to... I feel like you had to figure out what's going to work. Page of Wands. I also feel like you had to shut someone down. Or multiple, I'm going to tell you, emotionally, maybe multiple people. You had to silence them, shush them. Holy shit. It does show me, especially after this eclipse, that you were strong enough to move on. You were strong enough to put the work in. You may have felt like the world was caving in on you at times. I do feel like you're emotionally coming out of that. That wound's leaving you. I feel like you're learning how to become harmonic and balanced. The Seven of Wands with the Ace of Wands, you may not feel that passionate or that trustworthy right now, or if it's the best decision for you. I do feel like something's going to approach you. I just don't know. It depends on if you're ready for it. Earth, air, or fire sign could be a potential, or you got the shit from one of the three. Nine of Swords, Four of Wands. Something's coming towards you. If you've left the past behind you, I feel like you're going to build an abundant future. And I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to take somebody with you, or they're taking you with them. So one of you is going to be very successful, where the other one is not, or one is trying to become successful and the other one is. There is a chance that both of you are doing well, but it looks more like one does a lot better than the other in the future of your established connection. Whatever. That's what I see for you. I can't really say it's power couple because it didn't feel that way. It felt like one's probably got the money and the other one's hard over heels. And I don't feel like it's for the wrong reasons. I feel like it's just like they haven't been in love in a long time, or had somebody love them or treat them right in a long time. And it means a lot. Something like that. I feel like it means a lot. I don't think it's the money that means a lot. I don't feel like that's a part of the person's past that's upset them or that stressed them out. I feel like what's made them strong is what's yet to come. Something about what's yet to come. It isn't the fucking money, I'm telling you. It isn't the money. It isn't what separated you either in the past. I think what separated you in the past is somebody wanting to celebrate with you or making you feel appreciated emotionally. And I feel like you're manifesting something that you probably weren't expecting to happen. Stay positive. Leave what happened in the past so the right outcome can happen. If you go towards this decision, you're going to be very happy with the outcome is what I'm seeing. Okay. Wow. So you have a good chance in love again. If you're single, you have a very good chance to become unsingle. I like your reading because it just felt like I felt like you were a tough cookie and dealt with a lot of shit. And it doesn't feel like it just was a relationship, asshole, woman, or guy. It feels like family treated you like shit at times. I'm sorry, but I'm divulging too much information. I'll shut the fuck up right here. All right, on to the next, Aquarius. Here we go. Aquarius. What's up, Aquarius? What's up? Whatever comes out for Aquarius, please. Whatever comes out for Aquarius. Somebody could want to remodel. I just saw somebody could want to remodel their house, a bathroom, or the roof, whatever the fuck, or just did. The star card, it could be you. Could be you. What are you? Are you trying to become a model? Maybe not remodel, just model. Trying to show off that fine ass. Oh, I love that. It's so ridiculous. I can't replay and watch this shit. I know that. This fucking I can't. I fucking want to barf. Anywho, what do we got? Aquarius. Somebody could want to remodel. You can feel very enlightened after. Just be careful. For the very spiritual Aquarius, you could feel very enlightened after this eclipse we had, where it's got your emotions a little weird. It could also make you feel. It might make you feel like you can touch source or connect with source a little bit better, which is a good thing. Holy shit, one shuffle, truth and clarity, baby. I feel like you got truth and clarity, or you're gonna get it. If you've been upset emotionally or felt lied to, you definitely lied to. Magician and Seven of Swords. If people were lying to you or undervaluing you, don't worry about it. I feel like source is gonna hold your hand and carry you out. You know, some people are going to be at a distance, or you may be saying goodbye in the future to some people when it comes to people you wanted to have around. I feel like you're learning that you can't trust them. I do feel like you have love for them, but I feel like passionately, they're not taking advice or doing the right thing. And I feel like it's draining the fuck out of you. It's draining your bank account. It's draining your feelings. It's making you feel like you can't be a social butterfly, whatever, social butterfly. Like you always have to be around to make sure they're not gonna fucking burn the house down, or like that they're not gonna come after your shit. If you've got that going on, I hope that goes away. The good news is things that have stressed you out, and I'm going to tell you whether it's at home or work, wherever it's at, because it doesn't really show me, whether it's at home or work. I don't feel you're very attached to it. I feel like at one point you felt like you had to fix everything. I feel like you're figuring out you can move on. You can let the things figure it out for themselves. Good. Sometimes the past is the best left in the past. Sometimes we can't 7 to 6. We can't walk backwards or count backwards and hope for the same outcome as walking forwards. Eventually, you're gonna fucking bang your head into something or trip over something. So the King of Chalices, the Four Swords, balance. You're very like whatever this eclipse did. It's gonna really. I feel like it's gonna test your abilities. Holy shit! I feel like you're gonna connect a lot better spiritually than you ever have. And it doesn't matter if you're younger or older, but I do feel like I'm reading. I'm gonna say it off the fence, but I'm off the fence. I'm gonna say this. I feel like you're an much older Aquarius. I feel like you're gonna be very more in tune with spirit. And I hid this from you when I first noticed it. If it doesn't scare you, you'll be more in tune to it. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Work may have been frustrating the hell out of you lately, or making time for work. The Tower, the 9 of Wands, 4 of Chalices, Page of Swords, 8 of Swords. I get like a uncommitted relationship towards work, like just bored with it or sick of it or wanting to do something else or not wanting to feel drained or feeling like you have to put so much time towards something like that. I'm over it. Every time I get work, it's reversed. And if some of you may just think it might be wise not to be stressed out about work or know that things can get better, but first they have to fall apart before they're going to get better. Some of you may have already rehearsed this in your mind, something like that. I feel like you just got to focus on what you can do and emotionally kind of be like a fighter, be an emotional fighter, trust the situation. Anytime you feel stuck, forget about it. Try to go right back to that balance, that Zen area, that give yourself peace of mind, credit, and then drop the rest. The Chariot, the 6 of Chalices, the Judgment. If a female tries to come back and talk to you, I'm going to tell her to fuck off. If you're a woman or a man, but it's most likely you're a woman and another woman comes towards you trying to befriend you, tell her, get the fuck off, like fuck the fuck on, or Don't even talk to her. No communication is communication. Don't say a motherfucking word. Fuck that. Don't do it. Becky, Julie, Sarah, Sabrina, Tanya. Don't do it. Don't do it. I tell you no. Yeah, I think you're smarter than that. You have too many fuck the fuck no's. No. Don't do it. Somebody may try to come back towards you via retrograde. Don't do it. Don't have the patience. Just keep on trucking. Say no and move on with your own light. Do they have a chance? One more. So I'm asking if you have a chance in love eventually. The answer is eventually. I feel like career is going to take off faster than love, or career is kind of the adventure that you're going to focus on before focusing more on love. If you're already in a love situation with a career situation, somebody could feel like you focus more on career than on the fire of the love situation. 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, and 3, like you don't have enough time or enjoy the environment. They may feel like they're getting pushed to the side if you are coupled. And I don't feel, I felt more like I'm reading a single older Aquarius who's definitely getting more attached to spirit. Some of you, it's 2 ways. It's almost like what's above that we don't understand, and aligning with the stars, the cosmos is kind of behind you. But at the same time, I saw in one of the cards and I was feeling it like a mediumship, like you're getting more in tune medium wise. Maybe your clairaudience is enhancing. Maybe you're getting more visuals, or maybe you're getting clear knowing. There's something you're getting. There's so clairsentience. There's so many things it could be. Anything else? Woo! The past is bringing you to your awareness. So the things you dealt with in the past that you stopped connecting with or recognizing to be fraudulent, that you said, nope, see you later. What is it doing? It's opening your intuition. You're gonna be very, very well off spiritually if you try to play with spirit. If you don't fear playing with spirit, you could gain a lot of insight with spirit right now. You and Scorpio are on fire with spirit right now. This is the card I kept seeing. And this is the card that reminded me of spirit. Came back out again after I picked the deck up again. Like medium stuff. Don't let anything bother you. Any people, any experiences. If you really focus on having no fear and anxiety and really try to practice spirituality right now, I don't feel like you could lose. I feel like you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. On a spiritual matter, on a spiritual, I don't know what you would call that, an awakening, enlightening, a move up, graduation, something like that. I feel like you have a very, very good chance. Like a very good chance. I'm over it. Split it in half. High Priestess. I feel like your knowing or your calling is going to start calling you a little bit better than it has in the past. Like a lot better, actually, to be real. Oh, how about that? Your fucking awareness. Like one shuffle. All right. Done with it. Done. All right. Let's go to Pisces. It's weird that it's... What signs were it? It was a water sign and an air sign. I might have gave it out to some... Oh, no, I think I gave it to Gemini. Air sign. Maybe I gave it to others. I can't remember. I don't like to. Here we go. Pisces. Whatever comes out for you. That was fast. Good. I feel like this is like you've matured. I feel like you're maturing or life's maturing you. I feel like life's maturing you. And I feel like in two ways, life's matured you. I feel like things that have been a deterrent or lied to you or not been worth being the party favor gathering towards them. I feel like the things that threw you off balance or hurt you in love were meant to teach you that you can move on and not you enlighten you, make you grow. I feel like it made you have to make bold decisions too. I think it strengthened you a lot. I'm going to tell you a lot. And I think you're working towards understanding this. The Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, things that were hard to build or move away from. I feel like you decided, why are they hard? I think if there was chaos around you, it could have been potentially a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Doesn't have to be. Could have been, if it wasn't a fire sign, it could have definitely been a water sign. I feel like you're letting that go. You're not holding on to a grudge. I also feel like if there are other things in life that were upsetting you, it prepared you to handle that a little bit better, even though it's not the same thing and it's hard to deal with. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, the Magician. You may have been holding back from the scene or from people for a while. The Devil reversed, the Death is upright, the Eight of Wands. You might have been afraid of something changing or not having gotten enough communication with somebody you loved before something happened. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the High Priestess is under the Page of Wands, the King of Swords. I feel like the message for you is don't feel about what you can't change. Just remember remember the good times in life. Continue to grow and build. Anytime you feel out of sorts with love, remember that just because you're alone today doesn't mean you'll be alone tomorrow. Even if tomorrow, you know that saying, tomorrow never comes? I feel like that's going to be the furthest thing from a Pisces mind. And I feel like your mind can't be your enemy right now. Your mind cannot be your enemy. Think of all the good times you've had in the past, all the happiness you've built, and how strong it's made you. The endurance it's given you, the integrity, the person you are today, who you wouldn't have been without the hard times in life. I want you to remember that. I want you to remember when you were at your youth, how you went through good times, bad times, how it kind of molded you into a good person, because I feel like that's important. I also don't want you to stress out about outcomes that Five of Pentacles that shouldn't weigh anything on your mind or your heart at all. If they weren't willing to take the ride or risk with you, or they had you kind of I get a fed up energy. The Page of Chalices, I feel like the good news is you've learned. You've become aware and trusted that I'm better off cutting free of this shit than trying to manifest something that will end up falling out of the tree, hitting me in the head. The Empress, you're probably a woman, probably had to learn how to be patient. The Nine of Chalices with the Ten of Wands reversed. You're not going to be bothered by people who try to out you. I feel like that's a smart thing. I do feel like you've stepped back from gathering around people or friends a little bit. I do also feel like you're starting to open up emotionally or become passionate again, but you're still kind of leery about if it's the right motive or move right now going towards a celebration. I feel like you're trying to stay fiercely independent. Three of Wands. I just have a feeling a lot of that has to do is you don't want anybody to hurt you. And I feel like you know everything I just fucking told you. Everything. I feel like everything I told you, I just wasted 5 minutes. Like, I feel like you know all of that. Like, I don't feel like I told you shit. Oh, so I have to give you more. At least try. Can I get something else, please, for Pisces? Give me something they don't know. I just gonna be like, yeah, right. Yell at me again. That's all you're gonna get. You want clear and precise communication? Good luck, bitch. But here you go. I feel like you're becoming passionate and you're becoming clear in decision making. I feel like it was hard at one time, and it might have been something to do with what pulled on your emotions. I don't feel like you're going in that direction anymore. I feel like that's become part of your past. Go to the bottom. I feel like you are the High Priestess. I feel like you've learned. I do feel like the Page and the Seven of Swords, I do feel like you could have been an earth, air, excuse me, I'm going to say all earth, air, water sign, whatever, earth, air, fire, water sign, any sign. It doesn't matter to me what sign it is. What is important is I feel like you've learned how to let go of the things that hurt you, that didn't work out. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is I feel like you've got your pep back when it comes to love and relationships. I feel like you've identified what happened, what you wanted to manifest, what you were hoping to get, like pick the right apple and not a rotten apple or out of the tree or connection, the Empress. I feel like it did stress you out or made you feel kind of a little like, why did I do that in the past with somebody? We all make decisions to learn from decisions. So just remind yourself that. The Two of Wands to the Queen of Chalices. I also feel like you're trying to become determined in direction and be patient with yourself as you try to figure out what's going to make you happy, to find the victories or the right people to spend time with. Don't jump the gun. Something about don't jump the gun, because I feel like you did in the last relationship and it turned out to be, that prince turned out to be a fucking toad, not even a frog, a toad with warts and shit like on its ass and shit. I don't know. It's just bad. It's just ugly. It's just gross. The Eight of Swords is reversed, the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This tells me what you thought defeated you didn't defeat you. It taught you how to be ready to connect with beautiful changes, ready to start over, ready to believe that this is still available, not to circle towards somebody who doesn't give a shit at the end of the day if you're dead or alive, or is toxic, or just wants to act like they mean something when they're lying to you. I feel like you learned your lesson, a big lesson. The Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like it stressed you out, and you also felt like they only cared about you, maybe materialistic parts of what you had to offer. I'm going to say materialism is what they cared about on you, and maybe a sex drive. I feel like you might have dealt with somebody, not all of you, but I do feel like you dealt with somebody who wanted more from you than they wanted to give you. And maybe they couldn't give it to you. But if they could give it to you, I still don't feel like they wanted to give it to you. I feel like they wanted to take. I don't like that shit. I feel like when you were, it definitely, I'm going to say this. It could have been a water sign, could have been a fire sign. Could have been a fire sign. I feel like what you learned is it wasn't true love. I feel like what you also learned is what they were acting like, or the emotions they weren't showing, showed you you're better off building alone, bringing your emotions home, and you became aware of this. Did you want to become stuck anymore? Fuck no. I think it stressed the fuck out. Stressed you the fuck out. And the Four of Wands is telling me you had to make a goddamn decision. The decision was to tell this motherfucker no, or cut ties to the situation. That's what I got. If you liked this, please hit that like button. I totally appreciate it. I hope I wasn't too vulgar. I was going to do some questions at the end of this, but as you can see, I'm losing my voice on and off, so I am not doing that tonight. Eventually, we will get there, and I will answer some super chat questions. Have a rest. I'm going to have a rest soon. I can't wait to go to sleep, but what time? I don't even know what time it is. 10 o'clock? Almost 9:53. Have a good night, a good rest of the week. Get some rest. Be safe. Trust in yourself, and do something good for somebody, but also do something good for yourself this week or next week. Maybe next week when I come out, or this weekend if I come out Sunday, I can ask you guys, did you get a chance to do something good for you or for somebody else? And it'll be cool to read the comments. All right. Well, you all have a great night. Like I said, can't have any spiritual fun without you guys. So keep plugging away. All right. Don't be the damsel in distress. Enjoy what's yet to come, and trust in the process. If you're single and love hasn't showed up, it doesn't mean it's not trying to show up, or that you're not. You just got to be ready when you're ready. No one's got a time frame on what you're going to do. Balance comes in when you're ready to move on. Some of us have to look back and enjoy the ride. Something about the wheel. Communication may be slow for some. Others may not think they want it, or may feel like they may make the wrong call, or it's just not there yet, or they just haven't found that opportunity. I wouldn't dwell on this decision or these thoughts at all. I would tell you, guess what? Things happen that are out of our control, that stress us out. Stress us out, but we have to become aware, have an open heart, and build and move on. That's the best outcome for all of us, all right? And look at the bottom of the deck. I bet you can trust that thought. All right, I am out. You guys have a great night, great week. I'll see you later.